All right, I accidentally did a little video there before, and then I hit end video. That wasn't it. All right, where are we? Last one for the day. And I got another one I got to do on a separate video, and then I can go do other things. Hi, Aaron. I'd like to start to say how much I enjoy your videos. You're truly the definition of unique, and I mean that in the most positive way possible. Your uniqueness is not contrived or exaggerated, which is why I think your advice is so great. Yeah, plus I plain don't give a fuck. I did enough of trying to make the world happy, and now this is all I want to do to the world. And the quickest way to piss off the world is to point out the truth. So I'm not doing it because I'm edgy or I'm clever. I'm just doing it because I hate people. I want to be miserable. You practice what you preach. That's why I'm messaging you. I work from home. I'm absolutely fine in terms of financial stability, mid-20s. I have one friend that hangs out with me, which is only because he's the only person that I can relate to. My hobbies are countless: cars, technology, building computers, audio record, editing, and just recently history. Perhaps it's because of how 2020 has been. It's as though we're living through something very important. No, just living through people being stupid. Perhaps something massively historic is to come. Yes, there are always massively historic things on the way, guarantee you. We may not see them. They may happen 100 years from now, but it'll happen. I watched a video you did about the guy who loved racing with his father. I related to most of what he said and took your advice accordingly. I was being lazy. I wasn't complaining because my situation is very fortunate, but complacency is certainly a factor. But now the part that I have been struggling with my whole life, feeling alien. That guy I told you about, the one I hang out with all the time, yeah, he's incredibly interesting. There's always a new book he read, almost never an uninformed opinion on a political topic. Even if I disagree with him, I'm very far right-leaning, he's more center. And none of this is contrived. It's the most organic friendship I have ever had because we are so alike, at very least alike in terms of always wanting to know something more. Now, I know I don't have a high IQ. Are you sure about that? Are you sure? I did poorly in school. I was never a success in life. So was I. School. My God. I bet you most geniuses don't get 4.0s in school because school is not about intelligence. School is about conformity. Fuck school. School is for inferior people. If you were like truly Brit, you would just avoid school. You teach yourself, graduate from college at the age of 12 and get you Doogie Howser it up. You'd avoid school is for fucking morons. If smart kids dropped out, became tradesmen, that's what they did. At least not anything notable. And I cannot really think of one general area that I excel in or that would point to indication of superior intelligence. So maybe you're just bored. Well, too bad. I guess you're lazy. I'm smelling that on you already. Smelling laziness. Most of my finances came from good timing in the late stock market crash, and everything before that was luck with cryptocurrency. Simply put, well-timed moves made me more in a month than what most people make in multiple years, so I've stuck with it. The issue is that even though when I go out to meet people, they like me a great deal, but they don't relate. Yes, we have normal conversations, but there is no depth. Most guys my age have girlfriends and hang out at the bar. They go to sporting events or hang out at the local cigar shop. Fuck, I've never even tried alcohol, cigarettes, or even weed. The first and last time I touched weed was to give it to my dad who was dying of cancer, who unfortunately did not make it. He was a very intelligent man. Anything I spoke to him about, he could relate. He simply knew everything, at least something about everything. We used to watch history films together, go to car shows, work on motorcycles, or eat out and talk politics. He was just like me, but forced himself to blend in. I remember me asking him, Dad, why didn't you go out with your friends tonight? He would respond by saying, I don't want to go to a fucking dinner party. And so he'd sit on the couch after a long day at work watching the Gettysburg film. It's not just a father figure that I pine for, but also anyone that can relate to me. Aside from my one buddy, my father was it. Now that he's gone, it's been a few years now. I have become more and more upset with myself. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? Even when I go out to meet others, I cannot relate. As pathetic as this is, the only folks I get along with are the ones I see at my grief support group. They're all in their 50s and 60s, yet I take to them the best. I am very well liked. This is the only group of people that I could speak to without sounding alien or strange. For now, God, you take a long fucking time to get to the point. I'm just never going to get recording my stuff. Voice is getting worse. For now, I do things on my own. I check the local meetup groups. All those are pointless 90% of the time. and I'm thinking about going to a libertarian meeting. However, with this coronavirus shutting down virtually everything, I cannot even do that. They're all closed. Yeah, I know. You're different, Aaron. Take pride in this. Embrace it. People like real, don't they? You have buddies. You have friends. I have had buddies and friends. I still have buddies and friends. I don't see them because they're all poor. And I don't mean that I'm rich, but they like live paycheck to paycheck. They had more kids they could afford. They had more kids that they could afford tide-wise. And they've just lost the soul to live. That's the biggest one, is where they just lost the soul. They don't want to go out and do anything. The vast majority of my friends live far, the ones that do anything anyway, live far, far away. Closest one I think is Elkins, and he's a 6-hour drive. But they're obliged with their other jobs and life obligations that they don't have time to go do fun things. And despite your rather abrasive tone at times, I'd like to think you're happy. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not depressed or sad, but I don't think you can be happy. I don't say that to sound like, oh, look how edgy I am. And other people have said, no, I think happiness, the fleeting glimpses of happiness I have is like coming up now pretty soon, as I'll be done with my seminar. Heck, I'm going to be happy when I'm done with this fucking marathon of asshole consulting I've had these past 2 days, where I had to give up my voice for a little bit to recover to do that. Now I've lost my voice again. I'm happy when I accomplish shit and things go my way, but there's a very fleeting thing. And then you just go back to normal. Yeah, there's no happy. And if there is a happy, maybe it was at some other point in time when the quality and caliber of your average person was a lot higher, where you had like a society or a culture or a community being the key word, where you could be proud of them and you'd want to participate with them. But that's all long gone. That's all long gone. I have my work. I have my projects. I have my philosophy. I have this stuff. I have my podcast, but it's all work. And then I have my hiking and my motorcycle riding. That's it. And occasionally I do have my friends, occasionally, when they're around. And most people don't even got that. Most people just know about waking up, working, slaving away, making it through the day, hoping their kids don't puke, paycheck to paycheck, hoping that their contract is renewed. And then their excitement is they watch TV a little bit at night and maybe play some video games as they calm down. It never hit the gym. It's so I wouldn't say I would argue one, and this probably relates to you. You need a high quality environment of high quality humans to be, quote, happy. But when most of the humans are like, you should give me more of your money because reasons. Or if you don't believe my way, then swipe right because I don't have time for Nazi fucking bastards. Or it doesn't even have to be just boring fucking people who don't realize they're gonna fucking die and this is gonna fucking end, and it's pulling fucking teeth to get people to go out and have some fucking fun. That might be where you're around. And your dad, what I found so funny about it, I want to go to a fucking dinner party. Just like you don't want to go to the bar and watch the game. Right? And it's not a coincidence that you're going to your grief party where the people are 50s because they're at that point in wisdom. Their kids are out. They're probably financially stable finally. Now they've had time to sit and think about shit like, wow, what's the meaning of life? Holy shit, did we waste that much? Why the fuck is not anyone living the fucking life they should? Why is no one having any fun? Why isn't anyone going out and doing? Why am I the only one here? Again, IQ and all that later. But no, happiness is not. I don't think it's attainable. I really don't think it's attainable. Not without, you need other people to be happy. And the inventory of other people right now was the low grade, low quality slop shit that you see in Idiocracy. You're just not going to find quality people. How did you come to be this way? I paid for everything. I did without. I suffered mightily. I don't know what the official definition of starvation is, but if dropping from 147 pounds to 118 is starving, probably starved. failed miserably out of college, had to scrimp and get by, had to live and just endured a really shitty life to the point that when all of a sudden my book started selling, you got to understand how much this success I have that you see on the little show here is pure hatred, not envy, not just hatred. How much I hate the average person, how much I hate the lying sacks of shit, be they politicians, bankers, liberals, Marxists, leftists, feminists, hypocritical Republican conservative types, bosses, boomers, all just how much I hate them for wasting so much of my youth, wasting all my youth, wasting all my fucking time and lying to me. And many of you are going down this, you just haven't gotten through it yet. Or some of you, predominantly millennial leftists, still believe the lies. Again, to this day, I find it precious, highly entertaining that the Antifa, BLM, Marxist, advertising, millennial, and Gen Z protesters, all protesting about how bad they have it, followed the advice of their Marxist leftist professors, and they ended up in this shitty situation. And it was the Marxist leftist professors that took all of their money, yet they are not going to blame the Marxist leftist professors or have the intellectual independence and critical thinking to say, hey, maybe I ought to question what those lying sacks of stealing, burglarizing shits did with my $150,000. Maybe I should question what they told me. And so until you have hierarchy, you can't be happy. And so that's how I came out to be as it's what, if anything, because it's going to sound a very arrogant, it's kind of a waking up and realizing the hardest question I ever had to answer. Look that up. The hardest question I ever had to answer, was it me or was it society? When I realized it was society and they lied to me this entire time and told me I was a bad person, I was a nerd, I didn't know what I was talking about. Meanwhile, I'm predicting every fucking economic thing that ever happened. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, do you do that? Da, da, da. When I realized just what fucking pieces of shit society was composed of, dude, it kind of Joker-esque. Not that I was going to burn a building, but I'm like, burn it all down, or burn a city in his case. I was just like, okay, that's it. Scorched earth, motherfucker. Because as far as I was concerned, I had no future because I wasn't going to do it in banking anymore. I was just going to be a security guard and write crappy books for the rest of my life. All of a sudden, the book started selling. People, wow, there's some people out there that want to hear the truth. And so now it's like that. It's like this sadistic, half. You're crazy. No, I'm not. No, I'm really not. Or do we need to go through another financial crisis? Apparently we do. And now the world is just a stage. Now it's like, okay, motherfuckers, I did it your way for the first half and you guys treated me like, now my turn. And so now I just point out the goddamn Bacon at thegoddamnbacon.com. He nailed his show correctly. The Laughter at Humanity show. That's really what this is. So if I seem happy, it's because I at least know what's going on. I have that stability. I have sanity. I got to upload that Sanity is a Future Wealth. I got to do that. But there's nothing to get that excited about. There really isn't. You know, are there hot chicks with big tits saying nice things about guys and cheering men on like, oh, yeah, we love men? And no. Are there people saying we should lower taxes and everyone should be excellent? Let's kick and cheer on. No, they want all your money. Or the same sheeple idiot going to go to school and major in dumb crap and ask me to bail them out. Gen Z is not going to learn anything from the millennial older brothers and sisters. Yes. So it's I guess maybe what you think I'm happy about is this is me punching people back that deserve it, poking hole, laughing at humanity. And my catharsis. This feels good. This is good to point out. And all you got to do is speak the truth. Because what are they going to do? You're going to call me a name and ist or an ism? Like, no, I'm obviously not. I'm trying to help out people with the truth. But it's just wonderful that it pisses off all the right people. And it pisses off people that you're not obeying or conforming. So that's where if there's anything that looks like happiness, it's because probably I'm free. That's what it is. I'm free. So I came this way through a very galvanizing, blistering, baptism by fire process. And that's how I came this way. There are times where I look on YouTube and see what's trending. The new trend that the majority of viewers seem to enjoy is called mukbangs. This is where creators sit in front of a camera and eat food. That's it. They eat food. Yep, there you go. There you go. Hundreds of thousands of views. The humor that others enjoy, not all the majority, seem to be out of idiocracy. And anytime I speak to anyone about history, it's usually replete with America bad or history no good. Yeah, these are the people that watch Mickey Minaj or Vicky Vajaj or whatever the plastic brown person is that's all shiny and sings, bitches be great. That's her song, Bitches Be Great. You probably heard it many times before. It made top Billboard thing. Even people I once used to be semi-friends with are all consumed with cutting off anyone that is not reposting BLM and defund the police on their Instagram. Right. You're not talking to people. Most people are robots. And not like the robots in Futurama, they're kind of helping out, or Star Wars. These are the ones like, they're NPC Nazi fucking commie robots that if you don't say what they want you to say, they will fucking ruin you. Or at least they won't be your friends. It says, though the world's going one direction, I'm going another. What do I do to fit in? Wrong question. Why the fuck would you want to fit in with a bunch of parasites and NPCs? No, really. I seriously, think about this question. Why would you want to date a girl? You know, all these girls are like, he better have like the standard girl is she's cute-ish. Let's just say a young gal, and I'm a feminist and I'm BLM and you better, what's the other one? Not the swipe Trump. Liberal arts degree, feminist, whatever. Those gals that account for 98% of the women out there between whatever, the ages of 18 and 35. Why the fuck would you want to date them? Again, let's talk to my buddy, Chapstick. Have you guys seen my buddy, Chapstick Blistic? My co-host, Chapstick. It has as much intelligence as your average swipe left, you Trump, and BLM, because there's no thinking going on there. That's not a human you're talking to. It's a highly functional, human-looking robot. This Chapstick has more conversation ability. Chapstick is more practical. Chapstick's more useful. Chapstick won't throw you in jail and try and get you fired because you didn't vote Democrat. It's just Chapstick. Hey, my buddy Chapstick. And so where do you fit in? Why would you want to fit in with 95% of that crowd that gets excited watching people eating food and watches Blitchy Badaj sing her song, bitches be great. You know, that's her other song. Why would you want to have any? No wonder we had another guy email yesterday. Your brain is basically getting starved for genuine intellectual fuel. There just isn't that many independent, I won't necessarily smart, but independent-minded people. And you're going out into this desert looking for what? The intellectual stimuli. Your dad spoiled you, basically. I mean, your dad really did. Your dad sounds cool as fuck. But the percent of people that actually think independently versus just pull R, pull D, BLM, whatever. I'm a feminist. Yeah, man, I'm terribly sorry. What do you want me to say? Society sucks right now. Your brain is being starved of the intellectual engagement it needs. And there's only a few people. Your dad was one of them. And your buddy is the other. So now you have to take it in digitally through some of the more obscure, though I would say intellectual channels and YouTube channels out there. But until we're canceled, and then we'll go to BitChute or something like that. So where do you fit in? You don't. Are you a Marxist? Are you a feminist? Are you a low IQ NPC idiot that majored in the liberal arts and did everything they were supposed to say and are saying, do you like the bitchy Minaj show? Do you like the plastic shiny girl that sings the songs? Do you sports ball? Let's not just slam on one. Let's go. Wow, really? You too are sick and tired of watching guys kick a sphere into one side of the net and the other, and then the score is 2-1, and that's a blowout? You're sick of, really? That's not, you don't find that, you don't fit in, you want to fit in there, though? Once the clubs resume, I'm absolutely attending them. Why would you do that? Even if it's an interest I know little about. Yes, I have. Oh, do you mean like the meetup group clubs, like social clubs, not like a nightclub? Yes, I have the money to basically to do basically anything I want, at least in terms of traveling, just not blow it on a Ferrari. I just want to connect with life in anything in life again. How can I not feel alien? If possible, could you do a video response? I'll get back. Okay, look, dude, I'm sorry. I don't have the answer because some problems have no solution. They don't. And I think let's come to a new conclusion, a new epiphany. The quality of American society, your average the American population today, we could say the West, though, fucking sucks. That's not an opinion. They're a bunch of whiny, spoiled little quants, right? Who expect everything to be given to them. And they're not only parasitic and lazy, they're also so egotistical. They take a parasitic cult like ideology called communism, which is nothing more than give me free shit so I could be a parasite. And that's exactly what it is. And they take pride in being a parasite. They take pride. Worse, they take pride in being popular. All these, I'm independent-minded. I do it. Oh, so is that why you got a tattoo like everybody else? Was that why women especially, you younger gals especially. I voted Hillary. Ooh, what an independent rebel you must be. Not to say that that's the only thing, but the modern day rebel today are kids who are tattoo-less, have STEM degrees, support themselves, and don't live at home. Those are the rebels. And you're worried about fitting in? Suck it up, man. There's no one to fit in with. You wouldn't want to fit in with these people. At least when you're at home. For example, I took in a great documentary about the A-12 Archangel. It was a predecessor to the SR-71 Blackbird. That was the most enjoying thing I had happen last night. Well, I did have a cigar at a bar, so that was good too. But those are the two peaks of my day. It didn't really involve other people. There wasn't like some great conversation I had. There weren't some great philosophers I ran into. There wasn't anybody that wanted to go for a run or a hike. No one wanted to go to the gym. And as you know, you can't go to the gym with groups of people because of the thing. All right. The challenge you face in life today, son, is that you are not going to fit in and you don't want to fit in because you would fucking kill yourself if you had to fit in. If you said, Aaron, go to it, like, oh God, last night is another perfect example. I'm trying to enjoy my cigar. And then all of a sudden, hey, can you guys hear me? All right. Hey, my name is Dick Dickerson. I'm going to sing some song. And everyone's like, I'm like, and wow, I wonder if he's going to play a little brown-eyed girl. And he did. Holy basic bitch, Batman. No, man, you're not going to fit in. Now, hopefully you could go and find your niche, all right? That's not to say you just give up, all right? But you're going to have to go out and find your buddy. Go to some ballroom dance club. When the meetup groups start again, fine. I want to go to nightclubs. If you don't like it, certainly spare yourself wasting the energy of going to places that are taxing and miserable. Like I should have just, once they started playing the music, I should have just put my cigar out and left. But I had a cigar to finish. I'm like, I'm not going to let this go to waste. And all I did was get agitated. You just got to know not to go to nightclubs, not to go to bars, not to go to sports ball. Don't go on social media because it's all the same. Oh, Trump is all the blame. Oh, Black Lives Matter is all the blame. It's that group of people. Those people are to blame. Oh, my God. You need to give me more. That's all it is. All of it. And especially at your age and your generation. Oh, again, maybe you could get a buddy Chapstick. You want to get Chapstick? He's got lots of buddies at Walmart. Don't go to Target. They hate you at Target. You could talk to Chapstick. Say, hi, Chapstick. What's going on? Oh, hi, Aaron. How's it going? Great, Chapstick. Chappy and Cappy, huh? Look at us. Oh, we could do a duet. And we could, you could have your own conversation with your own buddy Chapstick. And still better than going out and dealing with those fucking MPs. Serious. And I'm sorry it's hurting your mental health, but then yeah, there's a secret cult of society of really smart, cool, independent-minded people. Only thing I can recommend you do is like you go to the cigar lounge, find the old timers. Okay. Go to your grief meetup group, talk to those guys. And then when you're done talking to them, don't just have the grief meetup. Why don't you guys go play some kickball or something? If you're young and in good enough shape, join either the military or the police. So you have some camaraderie. And then what else? Hit the gym. But man, give up the hope. What's really killing you is the hope. You hope there's something out. There is no hope. There's no hope for not until they get older. The irony, what's his name? The goddamn Bacon. Bacon came up, I pointed it out. It's not until people have gone through some tremendous, horrible thing do they grow the fuck up and become interesting. That's why single mom's in an ironic sense. I was like, well, women are ready to get married intellectually, philosophically when they're single moms because now they have a real obligation in life. It's not just, I'm a party girl. It's a party world. Then they got a kid like, oh shit got real quick. And all of a sudden they're more mature and they show up on time. Of course, the irony, the paradox is there's another man's kid. I'm just pointing out. Until there's a real bad thing that happens, you are going to deal with soft minds that grew up in soft environments because they're soft people. So that, so this is it. I guess this is, hey, how you doing? It's the Clary Show. What's going on? You guys could tune in. A little bit of sanity here. Read your books. Go out for hikes. Maybe get into jujitsu. Oh, God, I hate jujitsu though. So kind of something. Get out there, man. Get out there. But you can't stay in. I know you can't. You just can't stay in. And stay to fuck off social media. Don't even bother with those people. And don't even bother wasting your time going out with people that are going to go to the bar. Have fun. My goal, inevitably, is to get a place I enjoy being. Like my house I'm building in South Dakota. So I don't want to go out. Like, no, I'm staying here. That's where I want to be. I want to sit on my patio and smoke my cigars. I want to sit in the patio under the awning when the rain is coming in torrentially and I'm dry, smoking a cigar, and I see a tornado go by 5 miles away. I want to just sit and look at my fire. That's it. That is how low expectations I have. And then if I'm going to do any adventuring, if you want to do anything fun in life, you go do it yourself. I'm going to climb this mountain. Maybe some people will come with. I'm going to ride to Alaska and back on my motorcycle. Ain't no one coming with you on that. Right? Get used to being alone because you are. Don't let the fact fool you. Don't let these people, just because they look like humans and they talk like humans and they speak to you and they call you your name, they're not humans. They are robots. They are automatons. They are programs executing themselves. I will say politically correct liberal thing. I will major in liberal arts. And you can't even have a conversation. You can't even debate them because it's just like, oh yeah, but Trump did this. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't see that coming. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Communism for all. So that's it. All right. What we got? Any super chats? We got 1, 2. Oh boy, I'm rich. Oh. Ronan Boyle, 5 British pounds. Majority of my old class has Rugrats. Never hear from them anymore. I bet you have a similar story. Looking at my old class, I don't know them anymore. I I moved my senior year in high school, and so if I see anyone on Facebook, it's a handful of people I know. And divorced kids, trying to find someone special. All right, I'm fine. And I've even gone back to my hometown area. And I used to, like, this was 5-6 years ago. I'm like, hey, you find someone like, hey, yeah, I'm going into town. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this cigar line. I'm going to go dancing. No one showed up. I'm like, what the fuck? What? You said, let me know when I'm in town. So I'm coming into town. Hey, you up for this? You up for that? I'm going to be around a bit. And then crickets chirping, both men and women. You're like, well, then what the fuck? And then bitching and whining on the internet. Oh, nothing's going on. I wish I could. All right, I don't pull teeth. M2PG4, perfect timing. Look up my ex-classmates today. 99% are out of shape trying to find themselves. I'm 28, fit in, laughing out loud. Go get them, Tiger. Yeah, you're not going to fit in. You're not. You're just not. Tragically and ironically, hang on. There we go. Tragically and ironically, you're supposed to find your spouse and spend your time with your wife and your kids or your husbands and your kids. You have to be a gal. But with that off the table, now it's really hard. Well, now you got to find there ain't nobody you want to be friends with either. So, I mean, it really is going to be a generation of hobbyists. It really is going to be a generation of hobbyists because most people are so fucking boring. Is that it? That's it. There we go. Okay. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. In the meantime, if you guys are bored and looking for intellectual stimulation, get the book, How Not to Become a Millennial, the foremost advanced political philosophical book on the market today, and that is not a joke. And then while you're at it, before summer runs out, why don't you go do some reconnaissance? Go travel around the United States. You don't need friends to travel around the United States. You don't need buddies. You don't need a life partner. So there you go. All right, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Toodles.